Our batteries and Sol-Ark are on the move, heading up to the garage. We're finally up to the point of installing them. Delivery! Use your muscles.
I don't have any. I'm a wimpy guy.
You are surprisingly strong. You want to take a break and tell us about these EG4 batteries?
Sure. These are the EG4 LLS version 2 or 3. I can't remember which version they are, but they're the latest as of right now. 5.12 kilowatt hours and 100 amp hour. They are also the ones that have the 64-bit addressable deal, so that you can have 60 batteries. They've got all the brains and things for these lithium batteries.
And the 12 batteries that we already had, what are those?
They're the same thing, they're just the first version.
Later on, we'll show you what we did in order to incorporate the 6 new batteries into an existing battery bank.
Yes.
But for now, if you want any of the details for any of these batteries, we'd appreciate if you'd use our affiliate link to Signature Solar in the notes below. We'll put a link to those brand new fancy batteries. Mm-hmm. Have you rested up enough yet?
No.
6 more to go. How much does each one of these batteries weigh?
100 pounds.
100 pounds? We needed to look around to find a rack that would be strong enough to support that much weight. And so we went with this DeWalt.
That's good and sturdy.
And it's got to be strong to support that many.
Yes.
It's a lot of weight.
I'm aware.
What's that face for?
I'm a little annoyed. These are upside down. Zero impact on functionality or technical anything. 100% of my OCD, but it's not enough to make me rotate them.
Yeah, those are staying put.
Yeah.
We went ahead and installed some unistrut because that is what the Sol-Ark is going to sit upon.
Yes.
That will happen hopefully tomorrow. Today we're going to start the day by running conduit, this EMT, from the outside IMO into the garage, through the garage, and to the inverter. The conduit is coming along nicely.
Yep.
You can see it right up there. It follows our truss over, and that is where it will exit the garage. Right there.
Easy peasy.
Just a couple more pieces.
Not far now.
With the inside conduit all set up, it's time finally to finish the outside.
I don't like drilling holes in our buildings.
Gotta be done.
Gotta be done.
I see daylight.
I don't like that.
Inside looks good. Let's go see what it looks like on the outside.
We got it.
That looks good, I think.
I think. Gotta figure out supports.
And we have to wait till tomorrow to glue.
We have glue and caulk to do.
But we need it to hit 40 degrees.
Yep.
So that'll be tomorrow. Are we done?
I don't know.
Next up, we need 60 feet of wire 6 times.
Yep.
It's time to pull these 60 feet of wire down and through the EMT outside. This foam lubricant worked really well.
So we're gonna use it again.
Definitely. All right, let's see if we can get this done. The wire is pulled. That was another big step.
I would say so.
The last of the major wire pulling.
Yep.
Heading up in there. Next up, it's time to install the Sol-Ark. The sun is setting pretty quick and we're losing our light, but we're gonna keep working.
We have work to do.
Tomorrow we'll show you what we get done. More tomorrow. It's been a while since we've been able to chicken set.
Yes.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
No.
The chickens are all happily eating their breakfast, and I got lots of eggs. Are you ready to get chickens?
Are you getting harassed in there? Are you?
No.
Okay then.
After a marathon session last night, we got all of the wiring done for all the batteries, so the positives and negatives. You also got the chargeverters up there wired up.
And we got the wiring finished for the Sol-Ark.
Hooray! That was a marathon.
1:30 a.m.
So next up, we just have some final finishing touches to go.
Grounding, PVC gluing, and caulking.
Let's get her done. Next up, we're gonna work on the grounding, which means taking that piece of siding off so that we can sneak up the copper wire.
On some of my lady friends.
Uh-oh. Oh, that is a lot of lady friends.
Yeah, that's a lot of lady friends.
Wow. It's always something. Spray foam guys did such a good job that if we pull this trim off, we're going to destroy it. Temporarily, we're going to run it up the inside, put a hole in that trim so that we can get this ground wire inside, and then eventually we'll just fix this trim, we'll replace it.
FTP!
We could keep going with this though. While he's over there drilling the hole and getting that copper inside, you can hear our solar mini split humming along. It's set to 70 degrees in that garage and it's working great. Do your muscles.
I don't have wrist muscles.
Grounding is complete.
Yes.
We can now move on to gluing.
One pole box done. Two to go.
Box number 3 complete. These IMOs are really ingenious.
Yeah.
Simple, because when it's on, the circuits are complete, and if you just turn it, it breaks all of those circuits.
All of them at once.
Yeah.
Nice and safe. Okay. She's good.
IMO is done.
I'm always done.
It's time to adjust the solar mounts for the winter.
And then test them.
We're getting so close.
We are very close.
There are 3 cranks for each array, and so we will crank them 4 times each so that we don't overdo it.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can see the whole array moving, even with that little bit.
Very much.
All right. The panels are all set. That means
It's time to fire up the Sol-Ark.
this is exciting.
Yeah, this is scary.
Please don't blow up. You flipped all the IMOs on each of the arrays.
Yes.
So they are now currently sending power
To
to the lines.
IMO in the garage, which I'm going to leave off for the moment.
Let's go see. We are just going to be using 6 batteries right now for this test.
Yes. Okay, all these guys come up.
You had previously charged them up to 100%, right?
Yes, so they all should show the same voltage. 53.36, 53.33, 53.41, 36, 34, and everybody turns off. They have to be within 0.1 basically. So we will turn that on. Those guys came on.
That turned on the chargeverters.
Turn that on, 0 current. Turn that on, 0 current. Well, 1 current. So we do have a little bit of balancing going on, but we're talking 1 amp, which that's less than an amp. This is perfect. These are very well balanced.
What is the chargeverter up there doing?
Nothing.
Nothing right now?
Stealing power.
Okay.
All right, next up is we turn on the battery lugs.
Whoa!
That was bad.
Can you explain why that spark happened?
I believe it's because I didn't have some nuts tightened all the way. So there was a gap for the lug onto the post. So when you're really close, electricity at higher voltages has the greater potential to jump and that's what happens.
And scare Michelle. I did not like that. Let's not have that happen anymore.
Give me a little bit of a, oh.
No more sparks here.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Next up, hit the power button.
Okay, there's power going to the Sol-Ark.
Sol-Ark is now on. Give it a second to fully turn on. 53.3 volts.
Is that good?
That's good.
Okay.
All right, next up is the load. Flip this. And we can close this up.
What does that mean?
That is the main breaker to our electrical box. So now we can go turn the electrical box on slowly and see if stuff turns on.
So at this point, we're doing everything from our batteries powering this up. We have not connected to our solar panels just yet.
Correct.
Okay, this is just a first step of the test.
Yes. Okay, main breaker is on. All right, so I don't remember what half of these are. Left, outside lights, turn it on.
Oh!
And here we are.
We have lights!
We have power. Bathroom.
What a beautiful sight.
And we're not on the Ego battery.
What does this tell you?
Our Sol-Ark is powering the house, the garage.
Oh my gosh, that is exciting.
That's a step.
Now the next, even more exciting step. Connect the solar panels.
Solar.
Ah!
All
Dun, 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 dun.
of the IMOs on the panels on the arrays are turned on. This can go on now. Next up is flip the solar, and we should see this come up. There we go. Something. Sun's starting to set, so that's, oh, there we go. Wow. All right.
It's working.
It is working.
What's that?
That is power going into the batteries. So we are charging the batteries right now.
Oh my gosh. And this is coming from our solar panels.
Yes.
5.67 kilowatts.
Yep.
We did it.
We did it. All right, we've hit our 56 volts. So now solar is ramping down because we hit
because they started out fully charged, basically.
Yep. Yeah, these batteries are fully charged. That's all working.
We have power.
Yes.
The entire solar array system is up and running. 3 arrays, 42 panels,
18,500 watts.
18 batteries.
That is about 90 kilowatt hour of battery. The Sol-Ark will do, I believe on battery, 50 amps of 240 volt.
Over time, we'll see how this works with our house.
Yes.
Now we need a house. Yeah. Next up, we have a bunch of tidying up to do.
Yep. We have to cut the excess purlins off, and we got some wire management to do.
And then after that, we will go and give a walkthrough of the entire system from start to finish so you can see it in its glory.
Another future video will be of us commissioning the 2 batteries, that the old ones with the new ones. We'll show you how to successfully merge them together without destroying anything.
Stay tuned while we don't blow stuff up. In the meantime, thanks for watching. One more thing. Closing out 2025 like this, with our solar system up and running, deserves the happy dance.
I'll do that, yeah.
Wait. There it is.
I'm available for parties.
If you enjoy our videos, we'd really appreciate it if you would take a second and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. And until next time, like our farm sign says, just keep growing.